Hello, Mr. Malcon. My name is Yaneth Rodríguez, and my number list is 13. And today I will explain you how the process to recollect the single vowel sound and the two vowel sounds. Also, in this video, I will give some comments about my journal. And so let's start. I will start first with the single vowel sound. So let's start. I recollect the single vowel sound and the two vowel sound through 10 sounds. I choose 10 sounds and then I listen the sound, then I highlight the words that contains the sounds, then I color the sounds in color red, and all of that. The first thing that I did in order to recollect the single vowel sounds is that first I listen the sound, and then I highlight the word that contains the sound. Then I colored in red the sound, and then I wrote in the paper the words that contain the sounds. For example, I have here the words that I recollect, and then I wrote them. As you can see here, I as in apron, as in say, as in wave, as in savior, as in take, as in take. And as you can see, all the sounds have the letter A, the sound A. Apron, say, wave, savior, take, and J. And I have others. For example, here I have more, and here I have more, and here I have more. So first I did that, and then I wrote in the chart that you provide us. As you can see here, then I have A as in apple, A as in water, as in star, as in alone, as in adore, as in afraid. So this is basically the process that I did to collect the single vowel. As you can see here, I have the songs where I found the sounds. For example, the first song that I have is for King and Country Shoulders. And as you can see here, the first thing that I did, as I said before, is listen the song and then I highlight the word. For example, look, and I highlight the word look, and then I color the sound in red, as you can see here, look. And I did all this process in all the songs. And I established a highlight code, so in order to guide myself. As I have here confusion, holes, feel, no, deep, fine, and here I identify all the sounds that I have in this song, and then the second song that is by Lauren Daigle, You Say. And something that I didn't mention is that I choose a Christian song because they have more poem, and these sounds are slow, so you can hear very well the pronunciation of the singers. For example, here I have Oceans, I have You by Darian Gonzalez, and I did the same process as you can see here. So, Nothing But the Blood, this is a beautiful song. Then I have Broken Vessels, and I did this process to recollect in 10 songs, to recollect the sounds. So I choose 10 songs and I listen and color and identify the words that contain the sounds. So I am going to talk about the journal. As you can see, this is my journal, and this journal is for the single vowel sound. And through the process to collect the sounds, I identify sounds, different sounds. For example, in some cases, the letter A sounds like ah. For example, in call, and fall, and all. And this is because the short A is a short ah that makes it by forming your mouth into a narrow horizontal shape with the corners of your mouth selecting away from each other with your lips. Also, I found in some cases that the letter A sounds like E. Lion, grace, main, place, clay, take, save, and care. And here I have the explanation. And this is because the long sound of the letter I is the same as its name. It makes it by forming your mouth into the weight in narrow shape. And for example, here I found another sound. For example, the letter U and I sounds like you, as in rescue. And sometimes the letter U sounds like oh. And here I have more examples. And the cases that I found through recollecting the sound in the songs are that the letter E changed the meaning of the pronunciation in hate. In hat, we add letter E and it makes hate. And then you add the letter E to math, it changed to made. And it does not change the pronunciation but also the meaning. So there I have the references where I found the explanation of the sound. So this is the first part of my journal. And the process to collect the two vowel sounds is the same. The first thing that I did is listen the sound, then identify or highlight the words that contain the sound, and then I colored the sounds in red, and then I wrote in the rubric provided by you. As you can see here, I have the 8 sounds of the two vowel sounds, as you can see here. And I have as in need, hidden, fear, weaknesses, near, measure. So those words have the same sound. Alone, and the same way I identify the others sounds, as you can see here and here. The most difficult part is to find the sound of UA, this sound, it was difficult, but I found it usual, language, equal, and usually. Those 4 and sounds. As you can see here, I have the sounds where I found the two vowel sounds, and I have the same process. I establish a highlight code to identify the sounds, the words that contain the sounds, as you can see. And I colored in blue the findings that goes into the journal. As you can see, I have oceans, God only knows, not about the blood, what a beautiful name, Osana, so I will, a beautiful noise, and love song. And this is the 10 sounds that I choose in order to collect the two vowel sounds. So now I'm going to talk about the journal. And here I have the journal for the two vowel sounds, and here I identify another sounds. For example, the sound oh, that it made the sounds for example in cows. And then the UE sound that is like an U sound, for example in true, rescue. And then I have here the in this is a long E sound as believe, lie, memories, galaxies, science, die. And here then I have the explanation. I found these 10 different sounds, but in reality is that is a deep tone, so it is wrote as IE or EI, and it make the sound of A, or the sounds of E, or the sounds of O, or the sounds of U, so it's different. Also here I have triptones, as you can see here, precious, beautiful, and quiet. So this is the process to collect all my sounds through these 10 sounds. So as conclusion, it was a good activity because I realized about the pronunciation of some words that sometimes we pronounce it in a way, but in reality is in another way. So this is a good exercise to acquire pronunciation. So thank you, Mr. Malcon, for your attention and for sharing with us your knowledge. So thank you so much.